Maybe just talk us through the performance and the result from your team today.
I thought it was a very professional performance. Thought we had good control on the game, fully deserved to go through. And I'm delighted for the players because of when you think about before the game, people looking at this one, looking at how Hibs would be after another night in Europe, another round of fixtures, extra time again, AstroTurf pitch and sunshine, coming to Livingston, difficult place to come. I thought it was a brilliant performance from that point of view. Made a lot of changes that was required from a fitness point of view and freshness point of view, and just from the mental fatigue as well, that some players will be feeling because of the schedule we've been on, and everybody, the level of performance didn't drop. So from that point of view, I'm really pleased with that and a really good day's work for everyone.
In terms of the changes, do you feel the players you handed starts to take their chances, especially in the new signing?
It's good. I think I've said a lot. During this period, we knew the schedule was coming. You have to be prepared for it, and that's the value of having a squad. And the challenge to the players that have been waiting for opportunities is to make sure when you get your chance and you take it, and you don't allow that performance level to drop. And we certainly got that today. I'm delighted for Tito getting his goal. Bringing centre forwards to your club, you want them to try and get off the mark as quickly as they can. We'll be very patient with them, and we'll continue to be. That's one thing I'm not going to do is, rush them. I thought we've said that. That doesn't change off the back of a good performance today. We'll continue to do that. He still needs to settle, but that'll give his confidence the world to do today. And Miguel getting his first start. He's not been around the group for as long as some of the other signings, so welcome to Scottish football for him. He dealt with that today, which I thought was really a strong performance as well. I don't know if I've singled out a couple there, but to be honest, I thought everybody was of a very high standard, which is the benefit of the group.
He's saying he's been patient with people there. Is it just a kind of settling in process for him, getting used to the physicality of it all?
Yeah, getting used to physicality, even in training. Very different in terms of some of the intensity from other training potentially might be slightly different. They settling in, coming to a new club. But as a goal scorer, you want to get the goals as early as you can. So, I'm delighted for him. I thought his energy, what way he's running in behind was a constant threat. And that's what we know. We know what he's got, we know what we'll get out of him. He's still got improvement to come, he's a young boy. But when you come to a new club, it is sometimes about not pushing people too quickly. And he's definitely, and I just said that, he's to take a lot of confidence from his performance today because of what he's excellent.
Did you have any selection headache for the game of the first day? The fact that these guys are coming in, probably done very well?
Yeah, to be honest, even though it's been quite a consistent side, certain positions quite consistent over the piece, that isn't always an easy thing to do. That's because of the squad. I've got headaches every single week. Something we demonstrated last year a lot was the strength of the group, and I see it every week. The team that starts is never the team that finishes, and players coming on and making a strong impact on the game. You look at today, bringing on Josh Mulligan, goes and gets a goal, but even just having the legs that you can bring on like that. Junior Hoyle, Ellie Unan coming on to the team and trying to maintain that level of performance is a very good headache to have for me.
How impressed were you with Canayo?
Sorry?
How impressed were you by Canayo's performance?
Excellent for him. He's another one he's had to be patient. He's done really well in pre-season. He's benefited from a couple of good goals, playing the championship week in, week out. He really enjoys the physical side, defensively excellent. He's still got improvement to come. I'm delighted for him. I thought he was good. And again, he can be really happy with his performance today.
Is the plan to keep him here or let him go out on loan?
I think right at this moment in time, he's played today, he's done really well. We're always looking at the squad and what that looks like. One thing players need to do is they need to be playing all the time, but I think he's just demonstrated he can come in and play for Hibs, not a problem. So again, that's another benefit having that when you look at our options on that side. He's another sort of dual position player. He can play right back and a back four. He's done that a lot. He can play right wing back, which he demonstrated today. And he can even play right or back three, no problem as well. And he's even played left of a back three actually at times. The amount of fixtures and what that could potentially look like, depending on what happens in the next 10 days with the European stuff coming on.
It's almost a perfect afternoon in the sense of getting boys rested, giving boys minutes. Obviously, we win obviously got winning the game, getting through ahead of the game on Thursday.
Yeah, very much. As I just said, they have a job done in terms of that. Brilliant for the players who came in and maintained that level of fitness. Also, the rotation in the squad. So as I just said, a few players didn't play today that played a lot of minutes. I think it's maybe only Laura. It's probably the one that played enough every minute of every game this season. I am conscious of that as well. But he's playing up a very high standard and feeling good, which is obviously very pleasing from my point of view as well. Everyone's came through the game today, I think. A few bumps and bruises as you'd expect, and nothing major. And I'm expecting everybody to be really ready for Thursday as everybody else.
How much work have you been able to do on each of us so far? What do you expect, and what do you expect Mr. Road to be like on Thursday night?
One thing I've not done myself, clearly we've got analysts and we've got scouts that will be constantly looking at opponents and potential opponents, which I've done for sort of 10 years or so. I've not allowed myself to look past the next opponent all the time. It's one thing I don't do. I don't look ahead of. So as soon as the final whistle went on Thursday night, my full focus was on Livingston, which is what I was doing. Tonight I'll go home and my attention quickly changes towards Warsaw for Thursday night. There's nothing in between it, so there'll be no distractions in between. Which is, I think, a real benefit for the group. We can do that. Completely different test and challenge to what we face today. But one, again, will be a brilliant night at Easter Road. This group of players have gave themselves an opportunity to recreate history, and it's something we speak a lot about. They're performing at a very high level and standard at the minute, and it needs to be the biggest performance of the season on Thursday night. If we can get that, to give us the best possible chance going over there, because it's slightly different being at home first, but there's a lot of football to be played in the tie. Will be 108 minutes.
Can you see them growing into this European run the further it goes, and kind of get more enthused and comfortable with it?
I think they're adapting all the time, getting used to the biggest ones were over at the Partizan and winning. I played it down massively after the game because it was half time in the tie. I didn't allow myself to get overexcited or allow the players to. When you actually strip that back and look at that performance and that result in the club's history, it's probably one of the best European results. I speak to Gavin and the Doc, who've been here forever, to talk about that. Going over there and winning 2-0, the magnitude of that result in isolation was an incredible achievement. Now, all that is for nothing if you don't see the job through. We know that, the players know that. We've had some special moments already, so early in the season, with the fans. Fans are right behind us. You see them again today, 2,500. So again, the support, the feel-good factor around the club are certainly going to be there on Thursday night. I know that it will sell out again, I'm sure, because as I say, we're on an opportunity here on the brink of potentially recreating history, and that's all the players need to think about.
How much will they learn from where they were at half time on Thursday and going through? How big an experience and important an experience will that be for them?
It's huge. It's huge because of just the psychology of football, the mentality within football. I think that's, people look at a 2-0 scoreline and it happens in the week, and you see when you're 2-0 up, the game can just fizzle out. If you see it through, the next goal in the game is always huge if there is one, and if it goes 2-1, the momentum and how that shifts, never mind to then go 2-0. So, as I said at half time, the first half performance and the second half, about how we can improve, and we will need to improve on our level of performance to get through the tie over 2 legs. But the players just are constantly trying to improve all the time. That's one thing I will say. Working really hard, and we can't go into this fixture in any better place, which is brilliant.
Do you expect to have Jamie back fit for Thursday's game?
Yeah, very hopeful of that as well. I think he is due to train tomorrow. Again, I'm not going to keep pressure on that one, but he is due to be on the grass tomorrow. And full training between now and Thursday, and as long as he keeps progressing, he should be available. All being well, it's something obviously can change depending on as long as he keeps progressing. But again, that would be a positive. Another positive would be obviously Nicky Carden again. So he played sort of 60 minutes in the first night back. If it wasn't for the extra time, that was probably some of the visuals and that we're looking at thinking a bit long with the extra time, which it came out of my thoughts again today. He has been out with a hamstring injury, so he goes 3 games in a week would be a lot for him. So another good 30 minutes into him today should put everybody in a good position come Thursday, regardless of what team we select, as I said there, because there's a lot of football.
The quarter-finals away to Rangers, what do you make of that?
It's a very tough draw, as we know. We knew that going into the game today, and that was the reward for getting through the next round. It was a really tough tie away at Rangers. But to win the trophy, you need to try and beat the best teams, and it'll be a real tough test, but one we'll definitely look forward to. When that tie comes around, a lot of football will be played between now and then, but as far as we're concerned, I say it all the time, come to this football club's an opportunity to try and win things, and when that game comes around, we'll be looking forward to it.